When I was in high school, in my science class, the midterm exam was one question. You had to write an essay on it. Uh, what is life? I still don't know. I put down some biological thing of what life was, but what really is life? I try to figure that out because so many people spend their life in different ways. It's like some people are workaholics and all they do is work, 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 work. Is that life? And then the other people just hang around, do nothing. Is that life? you know, and some people have families and they have work and families and work and families work. Is that life? You know, and then you look at the animal kingdom. Basically, wild animals. They hang around, then they hunt, kill something, eat it, then they hang around again. Is that life? I mean, when you look at the whole spectrum of life between the animals and even plants, they grow, they die. Uh, you know, what really is life? Why are we here? What are we doing? Are we living our best life? Uh, I don't know. Sometimes, you see people that devote their life to helping others, and you think that is probably the best way to live your life is helping others, right? Um, it's, I don't know. It's it's got me stymied, as you can see, because I'm trying to figure out how to live my life differently. Because I don't think I'm living my life to the fullest. And so many people now with TikTok and YouTube and all these social media and everything, you know how many hours they spend doing that? Is that life? I mean, myself included. I'm finding that, do your chores, you do your things, you live your life, and then you're online 9 hours a day. I mean, what is that? But then is life any different if you're just going to work all day long and doing nothing else but that? That's not life either. You're not enjoying yourself. What? Although some people say workaholics really enjoy what they do. That's why they put all their time and effort into it. I mean, that can be said about people that start their own business. People that own their own business generally put in a lot more hours than if you were working for somebody else. Because you have to. It takes a lot to keep a business running, to get it up and started and running. You have to put your all into it. But people say, well, it's because it's something that you really love doing. That's why you wanted to be independent. You wanted to have you do your own thing. Um, I'm not putting down any way that we live. I'm just questioning which way is the best way to go. I mean, if I had to pick one, I would say, people that have a balance in their life, they have to work to survive. But if they have family and friends, that when they're with them, they're doing things that are enjoyable and fun, then you can say, well, you're enjoying the moment. And maybe that's what it all comes down to in life is enjoying the moment, because you never know if that's going to be your last moment or not. But whatever way you choose your life to live your life, I hope that you're enjoying what you're doing. And because some people want to be alone. They like solitude. They don't want to have people around. And you can say, well, that old hermit up on the hill all by himself, that can't be healthy or good for him. But, maybe he's real happy. Maybe he's real happy talking to the squirrels and the bears, being left alone. I don't think any one of us should judge how another person lives. I just hope that everyone that does live enjoys their life. And you look around and there are people in pain and suffering that they're not enjoying their life at all. And you wonder, like, how do they get themselves into those circumstances? Why can't they pull themselves out of it so that they can enjoy their life rather than suffer? I don't have the answer for that. I think we are all capable of taking care of ourselves and having a better life. We can always improve on that, but you've got to want to do it. And I think that's what separates a lot of people. Some people have the desire to be happy, and others, it's not that they don't want to be happy, they just don't want to put the effort into it. And to make that happen, they just suffer when they could be living a better life. They could do something about it. And I know there are circumstances where it's not easy to pull yourself out of something that's not good for you, or not, that you're suffering from. But you gotta try. There are people in this world that have done just that. I mean, it comes down to you and what you want and how you get it. But I personally, in my life, there's something missing, and I don't know how to get it. I'm not sure what it is that I'm missing. I started this channel with the intent to try to help people by bringing awareness, but not enough people come to my channel to make a difference, right? And there's so many more capable people out there that are spreading the awareness. I mean, I'm not really needed out here for that purpose. So then I think about, well, yeah, but it's helped me. It's made me more articulate, made me less afraid to put myself out there. So it's been a growth pattern for me. But now I guess maybe that's what it comes down to. I'm ready for the next level, but I'm not sure what that level is. Because I think that in our lives, we all have different levels. You start off going to school, and then you go out in the world and you get a job, or you get married, or whatever. Those are all different levels. And I'm ready for the next level, and I'm not sure what it is. I told a friend of mine like that. He's a firm believer that he has a purpose in life, and he knows his direction in life. And I've never known what my purpose was. I never had that feeling. But a few years back, I took care of my folks at the end of their lives. And when I saw what they went through, they were only in nursing homes for a short term. Just that experience alone, four different nursing homes at different times with both of them, I saw what the poor people in these nursing homes go through. Because I visited my parents every freaking day. I was on it, man. But so many people in those nursing homes have nobody to come and visit them. Nobody. And you don't know how many people came up to me saying, your mother or your father's lucky to have you, because they were so lonely and they had nobody. And I thought maybe my purpose should be to be an advocate for the elderly, to do something about the conditions in the nursing home and why they're neglected and abused. It's kind of complicated. Seeing it firsthand, it's not just about you've got bad employees that are abusing or neglecting these people. The problem is they're short-staffed. Because I sat in the room with my mother countless times, watching the aides go right by a person across the hall saying, help, help, help. And they just walked right on by. And in a different nursing home, a similar situation, person out in the hall, crying their eyes out. Nobody would help her. And when I interceded in both cases and forced the aides to come and do something, they said to me, they do this all day long. They're lonely and they need help, but we can't sit there and hold their hand all day long. So it's not really their fault, but it's hard to watch it. It's really hard. So I thought that maybe that was my purpose, to help these people out. But then I got involved with the People's Convoy and all this political stuff going on. And I thought, well, maybe my purpose more is to help on a bigger scale, to help in that way somehow. And long story short, short story long, whatever you want to say. I said to my friend, I said, because he's always said he thinks with my channel I need to speak up more rather than just do these memes and stuff. And so I was thinking, like, maybe my purpose is not so much to have a voice out here in the internet. Maybe my purpose is just to have a voice, to be true to myself, to figure out what it is that I need to do with my life. And is that using my voice to help people? I don't know. Is it using my voice just to make better choices in my life? I don't know that either. But I am at that point where I'm trying to figure it out. And I hope that everyone out there, the one or two of you that may be listening to this, that you have everything figured out for your life. And I hope that you are happy. Because I may not know what life is, but I know for sure that it's meant to be happy. You are meant to be happy. Otherwise, there's no purpose of you being here. So enjoy your life. Enjoy every day that you have. Take care.